Imagine this. You wake up early in the morning, just like every other day. Your alarm rings, loud and annoying, pulling you out of sleep. You reach for your phone, still half asleep, and squint at the screen. 6:30 a.m. A normal morning. Nothing feels unusual yet. You sit up, stretch your arms, and take a deep breath. Everything is quiet. Maybe a little too quiet, but you don't think much of it. You swing your legs off the bed, walk slowly across the room, and head towards your window. You grab the curtains and pull them open. And that's when everything changes. There is no sunlight. Not a faint glow, not a hint of sunrise, not even thick clouds blocking the sky. Just darkness. A deep, endless, unnatural darkness that doesn't belong to morning. You blink, thinking your eyes are still adjusting. You rub them. You look again. Still nothing. Then you notice something even worse. The sky isn't empty. It's filled with stars. Bright, sharp stars. The kind you only see in the middle of the night. Your heart starts beating faster. This isn't normal. This isn't possible. And then the thought hits you. The sun is gone. Not hidden, not covered, not eclipsed. Gone. And without it, everything you've ever known is about to disappear. Now here's the terrifying truth. If the sun suddenly disappeared, you wouldn't notice it instantly. For exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds, life on Earth would continue as if nothing happened, because that's how long it takes for sunlight to reach us. So somewhere out there, the sun has already vanished, but its final light is still traveling toward Earth. That means for those last few minutes, the world is living in borrowed time. People are outside jogging. Cars are moving through traffic. Street vendors are setting up their stalls. Children are laughing, running, completely unaware. Birds are flying through the sky like nothing is wrong. It looks like a normal day. It feels like a normal day. But it isn't. Every second that passes is one step closer to something unimaginable. Then the countdown reaches 0, and in a single instant, the last ray of sunlight disappears. It doesn't fade. It doesn't dim. It doesn't slowly turn into night. It just stops. One moment there is light. The next moment there is none. It's like someone flipped a switch on the entire planet. Darkness crashes down all at once. People freeze. Some scream. Others stand still, trying to understand what just happened. Streetlights flicker on, but they feel weak, almost useless against the massive darkness surrounding everything. Car headlights cut through the black, but only a few meters ahead. Beyond that, nothing. Phones start ringing. Messages flood in. What's going on? Is this an eclipse? Why is it still dark? But deep down, something feels wrong, because eclipses don't behave like this. Minutes pass, then more minutes, then an hour, and the sun does not come back. The sky remains completely black. The stars above feel closer now, sharper, colder. And then, slowly, quietly, something begins to change. The warmth in the air starts to fade. At first, it's subtle. You might even ignore it. A slight chill in the air, the kind you feel before rain. But this isn't weather. This is the planet losing its heat. Within hours, the temperature begins to drop. Not drastically at first, but enough for people to notice. Jackets come out, windows close, heaters are turned on. But the cold doesn't stop. It keeps falling, slowly, steadily, relentlessly. By the end of the first 24 hours, the average temperature drops to around -17 degrees Celsius. That's colder than a freezer. Water begins to freeze in exposed areas. Puddles turn into ice. Thin layers form over lakes and rivers. Plants react immediately. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stops completely. They can't produce energy. They begin to weaken, then die. Crops fail almost instantly. Fields that once held life now stand still and lifeless.
Animals become confused. Birds lose direction. Some fall mid-flight. Others hide, waiting for a sunrise that will never come. And humans finally begin to understand. This isn't temporary. This isn't something that will fix itself. This is something far worse.
At this point, think about it carefully. If this happened right now, what would you actually do? Would you stay inside and try to survive? Would you search for your family? Or would fear take over? If you're still watching and you're enjoying this intense journey, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, "I survived the darkness." Because from here on, survival becomes almost impossible. After 1 week, the world has completely changed. The temperature has dropped below -40 degrees Celsius. Going outside without protection is no longer dangerous, it's deadly. Most plants are gone. Agriculture has completely collapsed. Food supplies vanish quickly. Supermarkets are emptied within days. Panic spreads faster than the cold. People fight over canned food, bottled water, anything they can find. Governments try to control the chaos, but it's too much. Communication systems begin to fail. Electricity becomes unreliable. Solar power is useless now. Fuel runs low. Power stations shut down. Cities that once glowed with life fall into darkness. Entire regions go silent. Airplanes are grounded. Roads are empty. Transportation stops almost completely. And outside, there is almost no sound. No birds, no insects, no movement. Just the cold wind and endless darkness pressing down on everything. After 1 month, the temperature drops to around -73 degrees Celsius. At this level, survival on the surface is nearly impossible. Skin freezes in seconds. Breathing the air feels like inhaling knives. The oceans begin to freeze from the top, forming thick layers of ice that spread across the planet. But deep below, far beneath the frozen surface, some water remains liquid, warmed by the Earth's core. The only humans still alive are those who went underground early. Scientists, engineers, small groups of survivors hiding in bunkers, caves, and deep facilities. They rely on geothermal energy to stay warm. They grow food using artificial light. Every resource is carefully managed. Every mistake could mean death. Above them, the world is silent, completely frozen, completely lifeless. But the sun didn't just give us light and heat. It also held us in place. Its gravity kept Earth in orbit. Without it, Earth is free. And that is not a good thing. Slowly, without any sound or warning, Earth begins to drift away. There is no explosion, no sudden movement, just a silent slide into deep space. The moon is no longer bound to Earth. It drifts away too, disappearing into the darkness. The sky becomes emptier than ever before. No sun, no moon, just distant stars that do nothing but watch. Earth becomes a frozen, wandering planet, lost, alone. Deep underground, a few humans are still alive. They hold on as long as they can. They grow food under artificial lights. They depend on machines for heat and survival. But nothing lasts forever. Supplies run out. Systems fail. One mistake, one breakdown, and it's over. Hope fades slowly, and one by one, the last humans disappear. Above them, the Earth remains frozen, silent, motionless, a lifeless rock drifting endlessly through space. All of this because the sun disappeared. No warning, no explosion, no second chance, just darkness. So the next time you step outside and feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin, take a moment, appreciate it, because without it, everything ends.
If this video gave you chills, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves powerful, suspenseful stories. And tell me in the comments, what if scenario should we explore next? Because there are possibilities out there far more terrifying than this.